Well, this is going to be one lucky baby.
Why do you say that?
Not every kid gets to be born in a castle.
Yeah, or have a mother that's on the lam from a mental hospital.
Well, don't tell her that. Okay? You can say, a warlock. Yeah, a warlock. The evil Gregory Kuparov cast a wicked spell on you. And when you woke, you found yourself trapped in a magician's lair.
What magician?
What magician? Kevin de Ferncliff. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And he offered you a cup of tea that he said was only filled with Liffey. But you knew that it had a sleeping potion that would make you sleep for 100 years.
Wouldn't everybody in Port Charles love?
However, being smarter than anyone else in the world, and don't worry, that's an easy sell for a kid because, well, every kid thinks his mom's the smartest person alive. You slipped past the guards and escaped from the lair.
And I did it without a magic wand.
And then you sought the help of a good King Ramsay, who led you to safety and your new home in Fairyland. Ta-da! That right there should hold Julie Jr. till, I'd say 6. At which point, you, my dear, are on your own.
Aren't you afraid of being found out?
If you're talking about my worried getting caught, aiding and abetting a escaped convict, yeah, the thoughts cross my mind.
No, I meant being found out that you're not such a bad guy.
I should cut back on your meds. You're obviously losing a grip.
No, I may be in a lot of pain, but I am thinking quite clearly. Thank you.
Okay, Bree. Bree, there you go. That's it. There you go.
It's obvious to me that it's as greedy, annoying, and jerky as you can be sometimes.
Well, there you go. You know, for a second there, I thought we were headed for a compliment. That's it.
You're a terrific doctor with a first-rate bedside manner. You really found the right calling in life.
Well, we're all good at something.
Yeah, what am I good at? Or is my talent why they sent me to Ferncliff?
Are you kidding? Hey. Look at what you've done over the last few months. Hiding your pregnancy. Escaping from the hospital, all because you'd move heaven and earth to protect this child.
You're right, I would.
Look, what is it?
Something's wrong.
You don't look like you're in pain.
That's just it. I don't feel the baby moving at all. Oh, Chris.
I don't have the fetal Doppler. It must have fallen out in the car. I have to go get it.
No, don't leave me. No.
I have to get it. I need it.
No. Oh, hurry. Oh, hold on, baby. Hold on.
This latest scheme is working great. Eva's this close to screwing Ramsay over with the review board. She was in here earlier.
Asking a lot of questions about my phone call with Chris.
Yeah, why?
Because Kevin Collins paid me a visit asking those same questions. Go on to us, Frank.
Come here. What did you say?
Chris called me from the hospital.
Around 9 o'clock.
We spoke about an upcoming date.
You wanted to see a movie?
He suggested taking Neil.
Which got you two talking about kids.
And Chris spilled the beans about Eve.
And I was listening in on the kitchen extension.
And I was in my bedroom.
And Neil was in the living room watching a movie.
What? Why did you say that? We never agreed on a story for Neil.
Eve was worried that Neil might have overheard something, so I had to convince her that he didn't know anything. So I said he was watching a movie.
I told Kevin that Neil was on a sleepover.
Maybe Courtney mixed up the night.
No. She told me that she couldn't give Chris an answer about the movie because Neil wasn't even home.
And Frank assured me that Neil couldn't have overheard the conversation because he was in the living room watching a movie.
They're lying.
Why? Damn them. This is my life they're messing with.
And we'll put a stop to it, trust me. Hey, if I were them, I'd be quaking in my boots. They're dealing with Lambert and Collins.
We do make quite a team, don't we?
I'll get it. Hey, guys.
Either one of you know where Chris Ramsey is?
Why? What happened?
He's missing.
Are you sure?
No, I've had a strange feeling about Chris since I saw him at his apartment after Julie escaped. I tried questioning him at work this morning, but he called in sick late last night.
We went to his apartment. When he didn't answer the door, we had the landlord let us in.
He wasn't there.
And his bed hadn't been slept in.
What do you think happened to him?
I'm afraid Chris could be with Julie.
Okay, Chris won't be long. Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. No, don't worry. Everything is gonna be okay. Oh, God, Chris! Chris, where are you? Oh, we need your help. We need your help. Oh, baby. Oh.
Oh, hey, hold it. Oh, we're speeding car. You wouldn't have seen us coming.
Sorry about that. I just have a billion, trillion, thousands of things on my little pea brain here. So it's nice to see you, Emily. I know that you and Lucky were very, very good friends, and it's hard to lose somebody that you're close to. I hope you're okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm staying busy every day, you know, so that helps, but I'm okay.
Yeah, and we have to get going if I'm going to introduce you to all the people for your project.
Oh, what kind of project are you doing?
Oh, it's for school. I'm interviewing doctors and nurses on how HIV and AIDS has affected them both personally and professionally. I was actually wondering if maybe you'd have time for me to interview you for my project.
Me? You want me? Well, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't know much.
I know, but you've done the nurses' ball for so many years. I figured that having you speak on the commitment of fighting for HIV and AIDS would be a great way to kick off my video. So, do you want to do it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
I should, work on my hair a little bit. And, but you can follow me. You can follow me into the pediatrics ward, because that's where you see what the real work of the nurses' ball is.
Okay.
But it's not just music and gowns, as you know. Well, actually, people do seem to come every year to see what gowns I'll be wearing. Okay, this way. Follow me. This way, this way.
Oh, wait, you're going to be mistress of ceremonies again this year? I heard that maybe Catherine Bell might be doing it.
No. Kathy Bell is gunning for the MC position, but it ain't gonna happen.
Well, you hold your ground. More power to it.
Thank you, Monica. Although I do realize Kathy does have a certain low-brow appeal, and everybody probably wants to see what tacky dress she'll wear this year, but... Oh, Emily. It's not on. I mean, you're not filming with that thing, are you?
Oh, no, it's not. Well, I mean, I don't think so. I haven't quite got the hang of it yet.
Good. Okay, this way, ladies.
You mind telling me what you're doing here?
Sure. No, I was, been driving since about 2 o'clock this morning, Got really tired. I figured it'd be safer to just pull over and get some rest.
You didn't see the sign?
Sign? Fairy Tale Village? Yeah, I saw it. Just, place looked deserted. I figured it'd be safe.
No, I mean the one that said this is private property. Now, you are going to have to leave here or I will arrest you for trespassing.
Hey, say no more. Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, sweetheart. But you have to move. Oh, please move. Oh, God. Oh, Chris, where are you?
Dr. Scanlon has done a lot of work with children that are HIV positive.
Okay, thanks.
Do me a favor. You go ahead and play over there, okay?
No,
you ready? Excuse me. Go ahead.
Wow. It must be really sad.
It's one of the most rewarding aspects of my job. I mean, now with the new drug protocols that we have, kids are able to lead normal life more than ever.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's also terrific. I mean, you get to take this news and pass it on to your classmates.
Because right now, teenagers and young adults are the second highest group of new HIV cases.
I know there's lots of kids at my school who think that it could never happen to them.
That's exactly the kind of ignorance that we've been battling since this epidemic started.
Do you think maybe you'd have time later? I kind of wanted to put you on tape.
Sure. Yeah, just come down to the 6th floor when you're ready.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
That's a good job.
Well, sweetheart, we better finish up with Lucy so you can get on with your other interviews.
You know, I actually think that I have all that I need. Thanks for your help, Lucy.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, because I could tell you a lot more stuff, you know, just because the nurse's role is so near and dear to my heart.
Well, anyone sees her as an MC knows how much it means to her.
Yeah, it really does. You know, I never dreamed it was possible when I started all this crazy stuff that it would come to mean so much. I mean, I love the costumes, you know, and the big hair and the fabulous makeup and the shoes and everything. That is the fun part.
But that's not the part that matters the most, right?
It's not even close. You know, I guess all of us have lost a lot of people that we love to this horrible disease, and it's just so great that I publicly get to pay my respects to all those people, and everybody gets to take part and show those people how much they're loved. And I actually like that we get to raise all this money at the same time, you know, for research and for the outreach programs, and I'm going to stick to this. We're not giving up until we find a cure.
And hopefully that will be a lot sooner than later.
Yeah, thank you so much for agreeing to do this.
You are so welcome. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I did this for you. Now, I want you to do something for me.
Okay, which is?
Okay, I want you to show your video at the nurses' ball. It would be so great. It'd be the highlight of the whole evening.
Oh, no, I don't want to put a damper on the evening. I mean, what if it's a complete failure?
Excuse me? How important is this project to you?
Very important.
Okay, and think, all those people that get up there and do those songs and dances and all that, they're not professional dancers and singers. Obviously, they do it because it's a wonderful cause, and it ends up being a wonderful evening. So we're going to show your video. Please say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then what are you doing standing around here, young lady? Go work on your video.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm going to go get some hospital activity on tape, and I'll meet you in your office in an hour.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you for taking the time.
Oh, do you know, she has turned out to be a really, really cool kid.
Tell me about it.
Daddy, hello. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm not really sick, tired.
Is that right?
Yep, and the nurse can't make me take a nap.
Not surprised. The nurses have the hardest time giving her the rest.
Hey, you know, maybe I should give it a shot.
Couldn't hurt.
It couldn't hurt. Hey, my name is Lucy, and I was admiring your pink bow on your pajamas from over there, you know, because you have a pink bow in your bunny's little ear there, and I have pink on, too. So we're all pink together, huh? I bet your name is Janet, right?
Mommy said Jenny's the prettiest name in the whole world.
Oh, it is. Your mommy must love you very, very much.
Yes, she and Daddy picked me from all the other children to be their daughter.
Then you are a very, very special little girl.
I'm not sleepy.
You're not sleepy? Well, that's good. You know why? Because I have this little song, you know, sometimes I like to sing, and if you were sleeping, see, you couldn't hear the song. Let's put your bunny here and get down there and you can listen.
Thank you. You have done what no nurse can do. No one's been able to get that little Dickens down for love or money.
Well, I sort of have this secret weapon.
What?
Well, it was this kind of wacky little song that Aunt Charlene used to hum to me when I'd have bad dreams and I couldn't fall back to sleep. Tell me, why is she here?
Oh, she, born with a heart defect, and I operated on her last week. I'm fairly sure she's going to be just fine.
That's good. She mentioned something about being picked. Her parents picked her. Is she adopted?
Just like Emily.
Wow. Lucky little girl.
You know something? When I think about adoption, I think it's the parents that are lucky. They've been given this life, a young life, and placed in their care. Someone says, here is your purpose in life. I think that's a blessing nobody can even imagine.
Come on, baby. Come on, sweetie. Oh, where have you been?
I ran into a cop who almost arrested me for trespassing.
A cop? Did he follow you?
No, I made sure he wasn't around when I doubled back and parked the car off the street.
No. Oh, God.
Back in the woods. How's the baby? Any movement?
Oh,
Huh?
no, nothing. Oh,
Let me check it out with the field Doppler.
oh, God. Oh.
Hey, breathe. Breathe.
I am. Oh, Chris. Oh, the contractions are coming so fast. I want to push.
Hey, listen to me. You can do this, okay? You can do this.
No, something is wrong.
I need you to hold it together.
Chris, something is terribly wrong. Help me. Help my baby.
You know, you feel so good. Are you okay? Are you all right?
I'm fine. I miss you and I miss Serena. The good news is the food's gotten a lot better since last time I was here. They do a great conch chowder now.
Oh, no. You're not getting used to their conch chowder. You gotta come home, or I can order you all the takeout you want.
Well, you know, the judge is goofy. Bordizzo's never going to make this charges stick, so I will be home very, very soon. All right. Something's bugging you. What?
No, it's not. I mean, I'm not bugged or anything at all. It's just, I had this really great day at the hospital. You know, I went there on the nurses' ball business, and I ran into Emily Quartermain, and she's doing this whole video on HIV. I think I'm going to use her video in the nurses' ball, you know, evening, and I took her down to the pediatric wing, and we spent a lot of time with the kids down there.
A room full of kids? I'm surprised you made this visit at all.
I almost didn't make it, because, well, I sort of got hung up on this one little girl named Jenny.
I know how difficult it was in the past, Lucy, for you and what we went through. Just because it didn't work then doesn't mean that we can't give it a shot here in the future.
What we have to face is, my doctor said it's not very likely. It's probably not going to happen.
What does your doctor know? You know, it doesn't matter what it costs. We can go to different doctors, different people, and figure things out here and try again. I mean, as a matter of fact, as soon as I get out of here, we can start working on it.
What if that good old-fashioned way doesn't work?
Well, then we'll go the other way. You know, where you do these different tests, and then you take temperatures, I guess, and then you stand on your head for a while, and then it's the right time, and then you just... If that's what you really want.
Is it really so very important to you to have another child of your own?
No more important than you are to me. And besides, listen, if we don't want to do that, that's fine. We got Serena to raise, you know?
Right. But I really do want to have a child with you. And what if there was another way to enlarge our family?
Another way? Well, what way would... God, I'm all ears then if there's some other way I don't know about.
Okay, well, if we can't make a baby of our own, I know there are lots of babies out there that we could give all that love we have to give to one of them. Scott, have you ever thought about maybe adopting?
Oh, something's wrong.
Never listen for the baby's heartbeat.
I don't hear anything.
Shh. Give it a chance. there's a heartbeat, but it's slow, Julie. The baby's in distress. You can't deliver it here. Julie, you can't deliver it here. There's too many complications. I don't have the equipment.
Oh, you have to help me.
Julie, the best help I can give you is to get you to a hospital.
No!
Julie,
if I go to a hospital, they will take my baby away.
Julie, listen. Look at me. If we don't go to a hospital, the baby could die. Julie?
She is not going to die. You are going to deliver her.
There's only so much I can do here, okay? Julie, look. It's not just the baby I'm worried about. Okay? I'm not sure you can get through this either without more help.
We don't know that a hospital is nearby. We'll never make it. There's no time left. You know that. Chris, it is all up to you. Help me, baby. Help me.
Well, you know, Lucy, I never thought about us adopting.
Right. Well, neither had I, ever. I mean, which is actually kind of funny in a weird sort of way, because when I think about my childhood, I don't really picture my mother. I picture Aunt Charlene. You know, she's the one who walked me to kindergarten, holding my little hand the first day, and she's the one that did thousands of things that really define what a mother is.
You don't have to sell me on the biological parent thing, because as far as I'm concerned, Lee is my father. I gave him, you know, quite a hard time when I was a kid, but I love him because, I mean, he gave me so much growing up.
I mean, maybe it's not our turn in the cosmos, you know. Maybe the planets and everything will never line up, and we just won't have that baby. But if you want to try, you know, if you want to have those tests and go through all those procedures, I'm okay with that. I can do that.
Okay.
No, listen. I'm okay, too, about trying to overcome the fear of losing a baby. But what I'm afraid of is time lost. See, Scott, listen, really listen to me. I don't want to spend my whole entire life, all the time that I have in the world, trying to worry over something that might not happen ever.
Yeah, but come on, you don't know that.
But, no, you're right. But what I do know is there's kids out there. There's lots of children that need love. And you and me, we have a lot of love to give.
The trouble with this adopting thing is that there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff that you got to go through. And now with our past, it's a little sketchy, you know, me and you. I'm standing in jail right now for crying out loud. I mean, we're not exactly any social worker's dream case, Lucy.
And what are you saying? Are you saying that we're not even going to try?
What I'm saying is that I love you, and I love Serena more than anything else in the world. And if you want to adopt a kid, or a dozen kids, Lucy, I am with you, 100%. And I'll tell you this, whatever kid gets you as a mother is the luckiest kid in the world.
Listen, we're going to deliver this baby. We're going to deliver it fast. You understand? Okay? You ready?
Ready?
All right, now, next contraction, I want you to push. Okay? All right, that's it. Push. Go ahead. Push. Come on. Come on, that's it. We're making progress. Good.
Can you see her yet?
Not yet. Keep breathing. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Go again. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Atta girl. All right. The head's out. The head's out.
I think with 2 or 3 more pushes.
No, stop. Do not do anything, okay?
The contraction's coming.
Then fight it off. Don't push.
What's wrong? Tell me.
The cord is wrapped around the baby's neck. Okay, I'm trying to unwind it.
Oh, God.
If you push, it's just gonna tighten and cut off the oxygen. Keep breathing.
Oh, is she okay? Oh, Chris, please don't let her die.
I got it. Okay. I feel a pulse in the cord, okay?
Oh, my God, can I push?
Yes, by all means, push. Go. That's it. I got the shoulders. Okay, look. Hey, focus, okay? Focus. One more push should do it. Okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Push. That's it. You did it.
It's a girl, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. 10 fingers, 10 tones. Julie Jr.'s doing fine. Okay, let me just cut the cord and clean her up.
Hurry, I want to see her. I want to see her.
It would appear that you are as determined a young lady as your mother. Here you go, Mom.
She's beautiful.
You won't get an argument from me.
Yeah. I told you everything would be all right, sweetheart. Yeah, thanks to your Uncle Chris. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, you saved us both. Thank you. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, baby.
Give your mom a rest, huh? Let's give mom a rest. Yeah, I know. I know being born can be rough, can't it? Wait till you get to be my age.
I see my daughter is immune to your charms.
Are you kidding? She's crazy about me.
She wants her mommy.
Frank may be her father, but I'm sorry I teased you about having a little monster. She is breathtaking.
Oh. Exactly how I pictured her. In every detail. Aren't you, Christina?
Christina?
I know. You were hoping to have a bridge or a hospital wing named after you someday. But why not start with her?
At least this way she'll know who was responsible for bringing her into this crazy world.
Oh, joke all you want. But she's alive because of you. Tell me that doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Uh-huh, I thought so. Christina, your godfather can be a jerk sometimes.
Hey, don't tell her that.
Let me finish. But he was there when you needed him. And I have a feeling he always will be.
You couldn't keep your mouth shut with Kevin asking you all those questions?
When Kevin asked me about Neil, I said the most logical thing that came to my mind. Neil's always staying the night at Serena's.
Anyone could check that out to see if it was true or not. That's why I told Eve that Neil was here watching videos.
Okay. Right now, the most important thing is convincing Eve and Kevin that we're not partners. If that gets around, Joe and Karen can figure out we're the ones who busted them up.
Wait. I need to take a deep breath. Because I am about to beat Frank and Courtney into silence with a caveat threatening further damage if they say anything about my baby.
It's a good idea. Let's say violence is a last resort.
I'm not making any promises. Those two get me burned.
They don't know what kind of ammunition they have. If they did, Frank would be blackmailing you for more than his paramedic job.
Well, they may not know that DV is the father of my child or that my baby died. But if DV finds out about this, he'll piece it together.
He won't find out about it. Because we're about to issue Frank and Courtney a gag order.
Please tell me you ordered a pizza. I've got a list about this long of people I don't want to see right now.
I can tell by the look on your face that you hate it when people don't call, but I thought, we're in the neighborhood. Let's stop by, see my new stepbrother for a brewski. You kids up for a visit?
You're really naming this little knockout after me?
You were the first person in the world to see her. You delivered her. You saved her life when the cord was wrapped around her neck.
Yeah, wrapped umbilical cords are not such a problem anymore. Could be a lot worse.
But it wasn't because of you.
How could I have delivered her by myself?
You couldn't have.
Chris, you did something wonderful. Admit it.
My God, you're right. Hope this isn't the beginning of a downward spiral into becoming a good guy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Nah.
Don't. I can't laugh. It hurts too much.
Yeah, I bet you feel like you've been run over by a truck, huh?
Oh, I'd take 100 trucks for something this precious. Thank you for helping me, Chris. I know you may be here for the money, but at least you're here. Well, she's perfect, isn't she? Yes, you are.
Yeah, she is. And I know the foster mom I have set up is going to take really good care of her.
Foster mom? Do you think I'd let this baby out of my sight?
I thought the plan was...
Well, I don't care what the plan was. I'm out now. Oh, yeah.
But you can't stay out.
No. What do you want me to do, break back into Ferncliff?
Julie, when were you planning on telling me about these travel plans?
I don't have all the details worked out. But I do know that I will not be separated from my daughter.
Julie, think. Okay? The police probably have orders to shoot to kill. You can't hit the ground running with a newborn infant under your arm. I mean, come on, for her sake, you have to turn yourself in.
Don't tell me what's best for my child.
Julie, can I get a reality check here? Now, you may never see that child again if you get caught.
There is no way I'm going back, Chris. And I don't plan on getting caught. Oh, that's right, I know. No, we're not going to.
No one ever does, Julie.
You know, you caught me at a bad time.
Too bad. We have something to discuss with you.
Well, I'd like to stay, but the cops need to talk to me about Julie showing up here and...
Cops? Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe we need one for this discussion.
Extortion is a crime, after all.
What does extortion have to do with anything?
Drop the act, Courtney.
We're tired of these games, aren't you?
You got some bone to pick with us?
Yes, Frank, I do. I'd like to know why you went to Eve with a personal, private piece of information about her having had a baby, and then threatened to reveal it if she didn't help you get a job.
You've got it all wrong.
Wait a second. Frank, that's blackmail. You know, I don't have anything to do with this, so I'll just leave you guys alone to discuss it.
No. You're not going anywhere.
Why? Eve, I'm not involved with Frank trying to blackmail you.
You're lying, Courtney. You are lying. Chris never said anything about my baby to you or anyone else.
Yes, he did. How else would I have known?
Well, our guess is that you went digging around in the trash and found the note from Eve's chart that Chris had tossed.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Well, according to Chris, that's exactly the type of thing that you would do.
Did it ever occur to you that Ramsey could be lying?
Oh, this should be good.
Why would Chris do that, Frank?
I'm not inside the guy's head, but he obviously has a thing for you. He probably got tired of the crumbs you've been throwing him and decided...
Decided to get even? It's a crock, Frank.
Please don't insult us with that asinine story. Frank, you never overheard a phone conversation between Chris and Courtney because the conversation never took place. But you were this close to making a clean getaway. Remind me again, where was Neil that night?
Neil was in the living room watching TV.
In the living room. I thought he was on a sleepover.
Oh, come on. If you really think that proves...
I said don't insult us! I want some straight answers. Why are you trying to blackmail Eve?
If I turn myself in, they'll never let me see my daughter.
Something could be worked out. Visiting privileges for good behavior.
I knocked a guard unconscious and escaped. Does that qualify as good behavior?
Hey, you know what? You get points if you turn yourself into the authorities. Now, it may be rough at first, but...
Rough? Ferncliff is a maximum security psychiatric institution. They don't have postnatal knitting classes for the criminally insane.
Julie, please. Think about the baby.
I am. She is going to have a mother who loves her and takes care of her. Not some woman who lives in a padded cell. I want a normal life.
Then go back to the hospital.
And do what?
Convince them you're ready to stand trial and get yourself acquitted.
I've already acquitted myself. I'm free. Oh.
And what kind of life do you think you and Christina are going to have on the run?
Yes. Oh.
Huh? What kind of life?
Chris, back off. I'll still find a way to get you your money.
You know something? This isn't just about money.
Well, then maybe I should be committed because people would call me crazy if I told them Chris Ramsey actually had a heart.
Well, it may be a shriveled up, dark little heart, but I want what's best for her.
And if you don't think her mother is what's best for her, then you shouldn't have placed this baby in my arms after you brought her into the world. Because after holding her and feeding her...
Julie, you can barely walk.
Oh,
How do you expect to do anything?
I just need a little rest. And then I'm out of here. Maybe you could point the way.
I don't care what you say, Kevin. The problem here is Eve being blind to the fact that her so-called best friend is a liar.
This isn't about Chris, Frank. This is about you and Courtney trying to blackmail me.
Chris is the one who spread the rumor about the baby.
Eve, I am the last person to back Frank up. I think what he tried to do to you is disgusting.
Well, who cares what you think, Courtney?
You should. Because I'm the only person who knows you're telling the truth about Chris. I know when the man I'm involved with is interested in another woman. Chris is in love with you, Eve. He betrayed your confidence because he was angry at you for moving in with Kevin.
I've heard enough of this.
Kevin, I can see where that may touch a nerve with you. Lots of guys are territorial, but that doesn't give you the right.
You don't know when to give up.
Whether you like it or not, Chris and Eve are tight. The guy ruined my career, and I figured it was only fitting that Eve helped me get my job back. Now, maybe my tactics were...
Tactics? Is that what you call extortion? Tactics? You listen to me. You stay away from Eve Lambert, and I mean well away from her. You don't talk to her. You don't talk about her. You stay clear. You understand?
What are you going to do? Write a book about me?
You don't want to know it all. We're leaving.
Where are you going?
Out.
Well, I'm going with you. I don't want to be left in this house all alone.
I wasn't looking for company.
Tough. What if Julie comes back? She might decide to knife me instead of your dresser this time.
She won't be back. Besides, the cops are keeping an eye on the house.
You can't just leave, Frank. We have a very big problem. So what do you think Kevin intends to do?
Nothing. He was trying to scare us.
Yeah? Well, it worked. You must have some idea what he's capable of. You guys used to be friends, right?
It was a long time ago.
On top of everything else in your miserable life, you have a psycho shrink for a stepbrother. Only you, Frank.
Don't worry about Kevin's performance. It was all for show.
Was it? You seem to be at a loss for a witty comeback or two.
I got in a few shots.
Not from where I was standing.
Kevin is lucky the cops are watching the house. I didn't want to start a fight and end up being charged with extortion.
Yeah, well, Kevin and Eve didn't seem too interested in pressing charges.
I think you're right. Their primary concern is keeping Eve's secret quiet.
Our whole plan completely backfired. Now Eve believes in Chris more than ever. So much for turning her against him, huh? Another genius idea from the mind of Frank Scanlon.
Lock the door when I leave, or better yet, don't lock it. Make it easy for Julie.
You see, Frank, that's exactly what I mean.
Or better yet, don't lock it.
That's not a very good comeback. I think with Kevin, he got caught off guard, and that's how our whole plan got screwed up. Okay, I'm not saying it's all your fault. But after today, all the work I did setting up Chris is just down the drain. And I'm going to have to come up with some new ideas to save the situation for you.
Your mouth.
Excuse me, but we've been through this. No one talks to me like
Your
that.
pathetic obsession with my brother, this thing for Chris, I'm choking on it. I feel like a wolf caught in a trap, and I'm chewing up my own leg just trying to get free.
Frank, You're the one who set this whole thing up. Okay, I helped you just a little
You
bit.
did more than help, Courtney. You started this whole mess.
So what do you want to do, Frank?
You know, I don't know. But don't be surprised if you turn around one day and I'm gone. I went to the rental place, took the rest of Julie's money, and I blew this nightmare of a life.
The police are watching you. Now that Julie is loose, leaving town wouldn't be smart.
And where would you be if I took off, huh? No one to help you with Joe, all your plans in the dust?
Okay, Frank. If I haven't shown you enough gratitude for everything you've done, I am sorry. But there is no reason to get all drastic on me. Why don't you just calm down, take a walk around the block or something, all right?
Yeah, maybe that'll do me some good. I'll start walking and just keep on going.
All right, thanks, Mac. Call my cellular if anything happens. No word on Chris or Julie.
You know, if Chris is with Julie, I don't know which to hope for. That she took him at gunpoint, or he went voluntarily.
Well, I'd hate to think that Chris actually helped Julie escape.
Oh, no. They're friends. But there's no way in hell Chris would help Julie escape from Ferncliff.
I understand, but it's quite a coincidence that Chris disappeared right about the same time that Julie did.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Listen, until we have all the facts, let's just keep an open mind.
Would Julie hurt Chris?
She didn't appear to be violent. But then she never did.
Yeah, well, you said she was getting better, right?
I honestly don't know if she was actually on the road to recovery or just pretending to recover. Taken all together, she sure is an interesting case. What?
You.
Translated, that means what?
That means that you are awesome.
Compliments. I must have done something right.
Well, my life was about to be swallowed up by a big black sinkhole from my past. DV is dangerous, he's unpredictable. But once again, my hero comes to my rescue.
The hero? That would be me?
That would be you.
I like the sound of that.
You know, Kevin, I knew you were good, but I didn't know you were this good.
Hey, oh,
Watch the road.
Hang on, what do you expect? Then don't do that. You know, that reminds me, we never did get a straight answer from Courtney and Frank.
Yeah, well, you put the fear of God into them, and I hope that would help keep them quiet.
Frank hates Chris. What I can't figure out is Courtney's angle.
Ah, well, who knows with that girl?
No, they're onto some bigger game. I just don't see what it is yet.
Well, whatever it is, they're blowing it big time. I mean, who in their right mind would believe that Chris has a thing for me?
Inside every good lie is a kernel of truth.
Oh, get out of here.
A guy can tell when another guy is interested in his woman.
Is that what I am? You're a woman?
In a Neanderthal, politically incorrect sense of ownership sort of way, yes, I claim certain rights in that area. Yes, I do.
Well, then, in a politically incorrect Neanderthal sort of way, you're my man.
I'm glad we see eye to eye.
We do, on a lot of things except Chris. You are wrong as wrong can be on that one.
I don't think so.
Are you jealous?
What if I said yes? Would I have to give up my evolved man card?
No. No. But if you weren't jealous about the idea of someone else being interested in me, I would say we had a problem.
We have no problem. I want you all to myself.
Christina and I are going to be together. End of discussion.
Would you listen to reason? It's nuts to try... Excuse me. Highly inadvisable to try to sneak a newborn infant across the border.
It's a free country, Chris. You can either help me get to Canada and collect your fee, or you can walk away, never see a dime, and get on with your life.
You'll never make it. Okay, there's going to be a ton of roadblocks. The Canadian police are probably just waiting for you. You win.
Good. We're glad your greedier side won out.
All right, look, we have to get out of here. The longer we stay in one spot, the closer the cops get. I'm gonna go pull the car around.
Oh, yes, we are almost free, sweetheart. We'll finally be able to live the life I promised you. All we have to do is make it across the border.
Emergency operator.
This is not a prank. I know where Julie Devlin is. Fairy Tale Village off Route 8. In the castle.
Sir, would you identify yourself, please?
Sorry, Julie. But we're either gonna do this my way, or we're not gonna do it at all.
Wow. Hey, Frank. Look at all the tools. Are the renovations about to get underway?
Yeah, maybe sooner than you think.
Good.
I'd like to take this puppy right here, smash it through a wall.
What's wrong?
Do you ever wish you could just make people do what you want them to do?
Oh, do I do that? Yes, all the time. But gosh darn it, they just won't cooperate with me. Yeah.
So, how are you? You have any progress with Joe?
Oh. Well, I spoke to him like you suggested.
And?
He didn't want to talk to me. He said that I was the one with the problem. It seems like he and I are getting farther and farther apart all the time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that was just the beginning of a bad night. Actually, I had to work a double because someone was sick.
Not easy living the life of a saint, is it?
It's a tough assignment.
Tell me the truth about something, Carol. Didn't it feel good to push Courtney in the pond at Mom and Victor's wedding?
No. It felt good. It felt so good.
Hey, what do you say we get out of here?
Oh, where are we going?
Well, you know what? You and I both need to have a little fun, and I know just where we can get it. Come on. Run and cover for me, man. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Julie, I just saw cops headed this way.
No, it can't be.
They're coming for you.
Oh, Catherine Belt, if that is you again, I am going to give you a what for. Kathy, you are not emceeing the ball. Do you hear me? N-O-T, not.
Lucy, what happened to hello?
Hi, Scott. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I wish I was there to tuck you in, among other things.
Oh, so do I. That'd be awfully nice. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Why are you calling me so late?
Well, I pulled some strings with Garcia. I wanted to make sure that you were all right with what we discussed earlier.
Oh, you mean about adopting a child? Yes, 1,000 times of yes. I just can picture the child already, can't you? You and me and Serena and a new little person. I've been thinking about it all day. Tell the truth, have you been thinking about it too?
Yeah. I'm crazy about the kid, and I don't even know this kid yet.
I know. That's exactly the way I feel, the exact same way.
Lucy, my time is up.
Wait a minute. You just called me. You have to go so soon?
Yeah, I do. I hate saying goodbye to you.
I do, too. I really hate saying goodbye to you. But listen, I'm going to be there first thing in the morning, bright and early.
I'm not going anywhere. I still want Bordizzo's head on a plate, putting me in here, and I still got to figure out what he's up to.
I know. We will. We will. Hey, I love you. I love you very much, so sleep warm and just think about me, huh?
I love you, too. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Is anybody there? Beautiful. Oh, God. What a wonderful surprise. Oh.
I'm glad you like them. They're your favorites. I remembered.
I don't want them.
You're upset with me, and I understand. That's part of the reason I stopped by. I don't want there to be any tension between us. Especially since I'm going to be staying here at the Port Charles Hotel while I'm looking for a place to live.
You're moving to Port Charles?
I am. And no doubt we're going to be bumping into each other on occasion. I suggest that we call a truce.
Forget it.
You're going to want to hear what I have to say.
No, there is nothing, absolutely nothing you could say to me that I'd be interested in.
Not even I'm dropping the charges against Scott Baldwin.
Oh, that's rich. Why would you do that?
Despite what you think, I care about you. I want you to be happy. If Scott Baldwin being released will bring the smile back to that lovely face, then I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen now.
Well, pardon me if I don't jump up and down in anticipation. Why don't you just get it over with? What do you want in exchange?
Nothing. If you think I'm bargaining for your affections, you're quite wrong. In fact, I apologize for threatening to tell Scott that we slept together. A gentleman doesn't reveal such intimacies.
I absolutely do not believe one single word you've said.
Well, that's your prerogative. But actions speak louder. I just wanted you to know that I was doing it for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date at the Port Charles Police Department where I will formally drop the charges. Will I see you there?
Wow, this is fun. Hello. Hey, Cameron, let's see what you're made of.
Okay, all right. Stand back and watch the master work. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
All right. Good one.
Okay.
Okay, can you make two in a row? Can you make two?
Of course you can. Yes, two. All right.
Baby, way to go.
All right.
Way to go.
Look out, Michael Jordan.
He's retired.
Oh, well, thank you for the info.
What prize are you going to pick if you win?
I kind of had my eye on that big green frog over there.
Excellent choice.
Okay, how many more do I have to make? One more. One more.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Okay, pressure's on. Pressure's on.
Bend your knees.
Right. Good advice. Here we go. Yay! Woohoo! One big green frog coming up.
The Knicks could use you.
So, you like basketball, huh?
I love it.
Yeah?
Hey, look, his eyes are clean just like his skin.
You know what? We already have 3 of these guys at home.
4.
4 of these guys. You think you could take this one off our hands for us?
I could do that.
Yeah? Okay. Here you go.
Here you go.
I promise I'll take good care of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's go.
Okay.
We have to split up. I have to take Christina.
No, I'm coming with you. I can't be separated from my baby.
If you come with me, you're going to be on the run from the police, and that's not the kind of start you want for your child.
We could get away.
Julie, there's no chance, okay? There's going to be roadblocks everywhere. If the cops find Christina, they could take her away for good. Do you understand? Hey, the only chance you have of seeing this child again is if you turn yourself in.
What if they catch you?
They're not going to. The car's well hidden in the woods. At least it's the only way.
Do you know how to take care of a baby? I mean, what kind of formula to feed her, vitamins, when to get her checkup? I mean, do you know that?
Hey, look at me. Look at me. I swear to you, I will not let anything happen to her. Okay? Don't worry, I got it covered. I have to go. Here. Pain pills and bromocriptine to dry up the milk. Now, don't let anyone examine you. They'll know you gave birth, okay?
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, Christina. Oh, baby. Oh, Mommy loves you. I would never leave you in a million years if there was any other way. Please know that, my love. I'm going to get out of Ferguson as soon as I can, and I will not rest until I'm back with you. But I have to let Chris take you now for your sake, my angel. Wherever you go, the biggest part of my heart will be with you. Oh, my baby, my baby. Oh, Chris, my baby, my baby. Oh, God. Please, please. Oh, please don't. Please.
Please, freeze!
She's sleeping. Oh.
Mac, let me. She trusts me. Secure your weapons. Julie? Julie, are you okay?
Isn't she beautiful? Only 1 day old.
She's very pretty.
I knew you'd think so. You've always been so nice to me. So fair.
Julie, I'm going to have to search you to make sure that there's nothing that can harm you or your baby, okay?
Okay. I had a really hard time giving birth here all by myself. But everything worked out. Look, she's a miracle, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Julie, you're going to have to come with us. It's okay. You'll be safe.
Can you help me walk?
Sure.
Oh, good. You know how difficult it is for a new mother right after delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice and easy, okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, Christina. Uncle Chris is going to take good care of you. Now, look, here we are, back where we started.
Full circle. There's a lot to do in this small little car.
Yeah. You tired?
No, actually, I'm having a great time. It felt good to laugh so much.
Well, you gotta have some fun. If I learned anything this last year, it was that I didn't have to be Mr. Nice Guy 24/7.
You know, I'd like to take a page from your book and learn to just be sometimes.
Well, you're the sweetest person I know. I can't imagine you being any other way.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, yeah, give me a for instance.
Pushing Courtney into the pond.
Oh, good start. Who else would you like to push in the pond?
Joe.
Oh, now you're talking. Who else?
Oh, well, I know, but I can't say.
Oh, let's see. Could her name begin with the letter M?
Yes.
As in Mary or my mom?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand. I know how hard-nosed she can be. You want to vent your frustrations, you can just punch me in the arm.
No, I'm not going to punch you.
What, not even if you imagine a big tattoo of Courtney right there? Ah, come on. I know you'll want to. Come on.
No, I got all this stuff in my head.
Well, then just put it down and take your best shot.
Okay, but I'm warning you, I'm tougher than I look.
Okay, all right, well, we'll see.